The Chinese came here. They were almost slaves. They brought them here to push the railroad from New York all the way to the West Coast. But what they did was they dropped off along the way, and they started opening up laundries, little food stores. And these little food stores, they would save their money and put it all together in little strange secret organizations, and they wound up owning land where that they grew the produce that they sold in the stores. And pretty soon they were processing and manufacturing for their stores. And after that was natural to get into transportation and marketing and banking and finance. And now they own thousands of shopping centers from coast to coast, millions of acres of land. Every piece of bok choy that you eat in Chinatown was grown on a Chinese farm. I'll guarantee you that. Black folks eat more collard greens than anybody in town. And the Greeks in Chicago sell every pound of collard greens that's sold in this town. And the spinach, and the turnips, and the collards. And yet you keep on telling me about, see, we working together. You don't even understand what working together would be. When they have, see, I don't know, you telling us stuff, but you're not giving us no solution. If you listen to what I'm saying, the solution is in what I'm saying. Everybody in here and everybody at home got somebody in the family who can make a good cake. Everybody have the same ingredients to make the cake out of. But somebody, Uncle Joe, Aunt Susie, Aunt Nellie, Aunt Rendy, Sis Rendy, I'm talking about my family now, Aunt Lena could make good cakes. And you know how they made it? They had a recipe. Oh, it wasn't written down. Some of them people I'm talking about couldn't write. I don't have nothing to do with it. Well, see, I'm very smart. I could spell. I don't have nothing to do with intelligence. You know, the average boot will tell you that I'm smart because I could spell. They got computers that can spell better than anybody. So you don't need you no more if that's all you can do is spell. What you got to do is be able to think. See, you got to learn how to think, digest, research, and as like the person who can make the cake. They understood what a recipe was, and they followed it each time, and every time they came out with a good cake. And we got young sisters especially, now, they go in the kitchen and flap some stuff together. They can't even make a good cake out of a box. I'm trying to tell you something. I'm trying to make you understand that we got to quit letting white folks trot people out in front of us and tell, see, here, I want you to respect this person because he's got a doctor's degree. I know a lot of people, I probably know more people with doctor's degrees in the United States and in the Caribbean than most black people. And most of them, I'm being kind when I say they dumb. I'm being very kind when I say, together they can't make a matchstick. All of them put together can't produce a matchstick. I got pictures here. These are some hotels in Montego Bay, Jamaica. This one is in Montego Bay. This picture is of a beautiful. Can you see that? Yeah. Can you see that? Can you see that, cameraman? Camera lady, can you see that? What I'm saying is these are all owned by black men married to black women. You understand what I'm saying to you? These are gorgeous. There are no finer resorts in the world than this. Take a look at that. This is in Negril in Jamaica, owned by a black sister and brother. There's no place like any of these in the United States. Why? Because you don't understand nothing about wealth. You understand money. See? And money won't get it. I'm trying to make you understand that you are going to have to quit following people who keep leading you to destruction. You see, what you don't know may not hurt you. It might get you killed. So get that through your head, that we in serious trouble, we black people in the United States. For those of us, and many of us in the audience here, live very close to 57, I-57. All you have to do is go up there at Monterey at that bridge, or 111th Street at that bridge, or 115th Street at that bridge, and look over, and all day long, those House of Correction buses are going choo, 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 carrying black males mostly, but they got a little section in front for black females. And you see them going every day. And I go out to Stateville. I go to Joliet. I've been to Menard. I've been to Dwight, where they got all the sisters. And brothers, if you want to see some foxes, go out to Dwight. They're out there. How'd they get there? Because they don't have no group that's looking out for them. How come there ain't no Chinese out there? I've been out there. You can't hardly find a Chinese. It might be one. Might be out of 100, it might be 10 white people. The reason they don't go to jail is they got people who protect them, because they got wealthy people who protect them. I'm not talking against white people. I'm talking for black people. Do you understand? Black people have got to understand that they can't look for somebody else to look out for them. It's nobody going to look out for you but you. Again, I want to remind this audience and those at home that I'm talking to African people, black people, especially those here in the United States who call themselves colored people, Negroes, and all other kind of strange names. I'm trying to get you to understand that you're going to have to set up some strategy for how you're going to get some wealth, because those few Jews in this country, there are more Jews in New York City than there are in Israel. Did you know that? There are more Jews in New York City than there are in Israel. And their group takes your money and gives it to Israel because they have power, because they have wealth. You can't do nothing about it because you don't have no wealth. Therefore, you don't have any power. Chinese people in this town, anything they want, they can get, because they have turned money into wealth. And that's power.